Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my very first Which Lippy video, and you may have seen this before over on my Facebook page or my Instagram, where I will show you the same look with 3 different lip options and kind of give you an idea of how you can change up the tone of an eyeshadow look or the mood of an eyeshadow look or what you could wear it for an occasion just by changing the lip color. So I'm going to be doing and demonstrating this eye look for you today, which is a really nice sort of teal and peachy and plummy toned eye look for fall, and I'm going to pair that with 3 different lip combos. I'm wearing one of them right now. You'll find that out at the end of the video, and I'll demo all 3 of these for you, and then you can tell me which you prefer, or maybe you have a different idea of what might work for this particular eyeshadow look. So let's get into the tutorial. The first thing I did after moisturizing was to actually apply my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation in Alabaster. I have a review and demo on this product so you can see how it works and how I like to apply it, and I will link that here for you. Underneath my eyes to counteract the dark spots, I've used the Pixi Brightening Concentrate in Peach. Also went ahead and used my favorite duo of concealers just to add a little bit more brightness is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightener, and to color correct I've used the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in Light. I also set my under eye concealer with the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, one of my holy grail under eye products. So if you haven't seen this before, I actually used it in my How to Conceal Dark Circles video, so I'll link that here for you. I also primed my eyes using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in Fair. And lastly, I defined, filled in, and texturized my brow using this holy trinity of brow products. This is the BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencil in Ebony, a really awesome cheap dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This one here is the Milani Brow Kit in Light, and I use the darkest shade here. And lastly, I add a little bit of texture with the Benefit Gimme Brow in Medium Deep. The first thing I'm going to use is my Naked Basics palette, and I'm just going to use a couple of colors from here. The first one is going to go all over my lid, and it's Walk of Shame. It's just a nice neutral color that helps with the blending process. And then I'm going to use a tiny bit of Venus right under my brow bone. So I'm just tapping right into Walk of Shame using sort of a flat, fluffy shader brush, and I'm going to apply that all the way from my lash line to my brow. This will just help in the blending process with the darker colors that I'm going to use. I'm using that same brush to go into Venus, and I'm tapping a little bit of that color right under the arch of my brow for a highlight. Next up, I'm going to use a sleek palette called Vintage Romance. I'm only going to use one color, which is this color here in the top corner, and that's going to go all over my crease to use as a transition color. I'm just tapping right into that color using my Sigma E25 blending brush. It's just a really nice fluffy brush that's going to allow me to apply, but also to diffuse the product just enough to give the type of effect that I'm wanting. The majority of the color is going to go on the outside corner, and then I'm going to blend that and taper that towards the inner corner of the eye. I'm also bringing a tiny bit of that down below the lower lash line just to give a diffused and smoked out look to the underneath portion of my eye. The last color that I'm going to use is from Makeup Forever, and it is this amazing metallic shadow called Peacock. Now most of their colors are listed by number, but they do have names if you look at the website, and I'm going to be using this one in 2 ways. First, blended into the crease and outer corner, and then of course applied with a mixing medium so that you get the nice reflective quality of the shadow. I'm going to be tapping right into that shadow using the same blending brush that I used before, and I'm diffusing that right into the crease on top of the first color that I applied, and then I'm also bringing that into the outer corner of the moving part of my lid. You can see that when these 2 colors are blended together, the first color that I put and then this peacock color, it really gives an interesting effect and almost creates sort of a deep color on the outside portion of the lid, which is going to add a lot more drama to the eyeshadow look. I'm bringing that slightly onto the lower lash line where I had originally put that brownish color. Next, I'm going to spray a flat brush using the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and this is going to give a completely different effect to the eyeshadow. These shadows can be applied wet or dry, and so this will actually give a foiled look. I'm applying it right on the moving portion of my lid on the remainder of the part that I haven't applied any shadow at all. I'm just sort of applying the eyeshadow by patting and blending ever so slightly. It's a lot different feeling than when you apply with a really fluffy brush, but you'll get used to it if you give it a try. The fixative is going to give a completely different look to the eyeshadow, and this just adds a nice, even more dramatic look. I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just make sure everything is nice and smoothed out. Now this is the really random mascara combo that I'm going to use today. First off is the L'Oreal Paris False Lash Superstar mascara, and I'm only going to use the primer side of this. I do love both sides, but I'm wanting some really dramatic lashes today. This gives me pretty dramatic lashes, but if I pair the primer with the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, then I get the absolute biggest lashes that I can without wearing false lashes. So I will be wearing both of those today. Now I have mentioned these prior in a video, this one in my UK haul tutorial, and then this one I did an actual review and demo on, so I will link those here for you if you would like to go and watch those. So I'm putting on 2 coats actually of the primer from that L'Oreal mascara. I love this primer. It's one of the white primers, so it's kind of weird because if you don't apply your mascara correctly, you can see the primer underneath it, but it's just awesome. And applying the Stila mascara over it just gives me the most dramatic lashes without actually having to apply fake lashes. I just absolutely love that look, especially with a smoky eye. I feel like with this dark eyeshadow look, highlighter is necessary, so I'll be using the theBalm's Mary LouManizer. Just a really beautiful, buttery champagne color that I love as a stark, bright highlight. I'm going to tap in very lightly. Oh, my mirror's broken. I'm going to tap in very lightly to the Mary LouManizer using my e.l.f. small contour brush. You do not need a lot of this product to really make it shine. It is a very dramatic highlighter, and I'm applying it to the tops of my cheekbones, down my nose, a little bit to my cupid's bow, and whatever's left on the brush I'll usually sort of tap the center of my forehead or over my eyebrows, on my chin, just whatever's left on the brush. Because I'm going to be using a lot of different lip colors today, I didn't want to do anything that was too pink or too berry, so I'm going with something a little bit more neutral, and this is the Borjouis Gold Bronzing Powder. It's sort of like their chocolate bronzer, but it has a lot of gold running through it, and so it gives my cheeks just the most beautiful glow. I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush here to just tap into the powder and apply it mainly to the back portion of my cheek. I'm not really trying to contour here, although I think the video picks up that it sort of looks that way, but mainly I'm just wanting to add a little bit more color back into my face, but not anything too dramatic because the eyeshadow is really over the top. The goal here is just to add a little bit of color into my face without actually overpowering the eyeshadow look. Okay, so I have the look completed. I just have to pick a lip color, and of course on my Facebook page I do this every so often where I have a which lippy sort of discussion with you guys, and I post a eye look and then I show you 3 different or 4 different lip combinations that I could wear with that eye look and let you guys decide which you like best. Of course everybody has different opinions, so what I'm going to do today is show you 3 different lip combinations that you can pair with the eye look that give it sort of a different edge each time. So I've got 3 different options today to show you that I think will complement this eye look really nicely. The first one that I'm going to show you is this lovely lip crayon from a brand called Hard Candy that you can actually find at Walmart. These are about $5 and it's called the All Glossed Up Hydrating Lip Stain and the color is Chic. I bought this on a whim just thinking, you know, I would give it a try and see how it works, and I absolutely love this formula. It's really easy to apply, of course, because it's in the little pencil form here, and I've got a lot of compliments on it when I wear it, so I think it'll pair nicely with this eye look. So it has a really nice texture. It's semi-glossy. I mean, it's not like a, you know, really super glossy lip gloss, but it does have a little bit of a shine to it. And the packaging is deceiving because you would think it would be more of a brownie neutral, but in fact it's quite peachy. And I really like that because I feel like it picks up the sort of peachy tone that I initially put into my crease color from the Sleek palette. So this is a really nice combination if you're wanting to sort of accentuate your eyes a little bit more than maybe your lips. Very comfortable to wear, not sticky at all. Now the downside, of course, would be that this doesn't last all day. It is one that's sort of going to wear off, but it does leave a little bit of a stain behind, so you could top that with a gloss or just reapply this very easily. I feel like this is a color that you could put on without even a mirror to aid you because it's such a light and neutral color. So here's a close-up of the All Glossed Up Hydrating Lip Balm from Hard Candy. Again, this is $5 and you can find them at Walmart. There are 8 shades available, and this is really one of the lightest ones in the range. But you can see here it's just a really nice sort of semi-gloss finish, a lovely peach shade that pairs perfectly with a smoky eye. And option 2 is going to be another neutral but just a little bit darker, and it's one of my like holy grail favorite lip products ever. I wear this all the time. I mean, that's how much is left of it, and you know how much makeup I have, and so for me to use that much of a lipstick is pretty impressive. This of course is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Formula in Touch of Spice. It sort of has a YouTube following here, I think, or social media following, because this color is just so fantastic. It really pairs with anything. I'm going to put it today of course with this sort of turquoise or teal look, but I wear it with purples, I wear it with neutrals. It's just the perfect color, and I feel like it looks good on practically everyone. So I feel like with this color, it sort of plays off of the darker tones in the eyeshadow, but it's not so overly dramatic that you couldn't wear it during the daytime. And this is absolutely the most comfortable matte formula ever. It's super creamy when it applies. It dries down, but it doesn't feel drying on the lips, and it really does last a long time. I wouldn't say it gets me through an entire day. You know, it's not gonna last through like eating lunch or something, but it's very easy to apply. You can just apply right over it and go about your day. One of my all-time favorite lipsticks. I thought I had lost this because I took it with me on my trip this summer and I have not been able to find it ever since, but today I was cleaning out a suitcase and there it was. So it was fate. I had to show you this color paired with this eye look. I think it's a fantastic combination. Definitely would recommend picking this up any time of year, but especially in the fall. These Maybelline Creamy Matte Formula lipsticks are available just about anywhere. Walgreens, CVS, Target, any grocery store, anywhere that sells Maybelline, you're gonna be able to find these. The range has recently expanded to include 20 colors now, and they range in price of probably $6 to $8 depending on where you purchase it. Just the most awesome color ever. The last lip option that I'm going to show you is from NYX, and it is one of the Intense Butter Glosses, and this one is in Toasted Marshmallow. So the first color was a bit peachy, the second one was a little bit more of a warm neutral. This is going to be a little bit more of a rosy kind of plum color, which I think will bring out some of these plum tones that happen when you mix the green and the peach together on the eye. These glosses are pretty intense like the name would suggest. They're really easy to apply though because it's a little doe foot applicator and they're really glossy. So that's going to give you a little bit more of a dramatic look, something that you can maybe jazz up the eyeshadow with at nighttime. I would wear it during the day too, but that's just me. And it's a little bit more glossy than the first one that you looked at. Absolutely love the gunmetal lid on these. I think it's really cool looking. This line in particular has 12 shades available. This is one of the darker ones and they price at about $5.99. You can definitely see here as I'm swatching the different finishes from shiny to matte to sort of a satin, as well as the 3 different tones of the lippies that I applied today. So definitely 3 different finishes, 3 different color ranges that you could pair with this eye look to sort of dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, midday, lunch, dinner, whenever. I just think it's a really fun fall look, and this is a way to change it up a little bit with whatever outfit that you're wearing. So that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the 3 different lip options that I offered for this eye look. Let me know in the comments below which you prefer, or maybe a different suggestion of something that you might try with this eye look. Also, you can click right there on that box to watch my last video, which was a 5 favorite products video, things that I've been loving recently where I demo and review them for you. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to talk about all things glamour. Talk to you guys later. Bye.